How's it going, Airsoft? Let's look what we have here. This is the Novritsch SSR9. We're going to take a look, launch day today I think it is, isn't it? Let's take a look at what we get in the box. Gone are the days we get a hard plastic case with Novritsch products. Good old recyclable cardboard. We've got instructions. We don't have real instructions, do we? What else have we got? We've got a mag in here, looking 9mm type magazine. Long one. I think these are what, 120 round mags. And look, here's the rifle. They asked me what colour I wanted, so I went for a green one. Check it out. Oh, what else have we got in here? We've got a jamming rod as well. As always, an Allen key. I'll just leave that out because we might need that in a minute for some reason. The body is plastic or polymer, whatever you want to call it. Stock here is polymer. Charging handle, what's that made from? Yeah. Just had a little bite of that. Charging handle's plastic as well. Yeah, the rail is metal. And the flash hider, the amplifier, whatever you want to call it, is metal as well. Yeah, even your dust cover's plastic as well. So that gives you access, I guess, pulling the charging handle back down to your rotary hop unit. Can you see in there? Not ambidextrous. This side is like a fake. It's just printed on the plastic there. This side here, oh, it's very positive, very nice click, very precise there, and that is metal. The selector is metal. The stock is plastic as well, and you adjust it by pushing the switch in there. So out or in, there's no in between. So you've either got it long or you've got it short. So you've got your SSR markings on there, SSR9 markings on there, and Novritsch on that side. You've got your individual serial number as well up the top there. Got Picatinny rail, plastic Picatinny rail, polymer, whatever you want to call it. Plastic is polymer, isn't it? Polymer's plastic even. And then you've got your M-lock front rail there as well, so you can put your different rail sections on, which are available separately, or attachments, whatever. You've got a small piece of Picatinny at the end there for your torch, flashlight, scope cam, whatever you want to put on. You've got some kind of like, it's a bit of like an amplifier, I guess. Not sure how much it's going to amplify the sound. Put a mag in. That fits in well. It didn't really give me a firm click though. But my finger does reach the mag release quite nicely on that side actually. But there's no... Well, there's a bit of a click now. Maybe the click will come with a little bit of time. But it's in there securely, and there's no wobble there. So where do you put the battery on this thing then? It must go in stock somewhere, mustn't it? What's this little thing here? Push it down. How wobbly is the stock anyway? The stock's not very... The stock's quite... It's a very small piece of movement there, but nothing to write home about, nothing bad. Is there any rotation? There's no rotation in the stock either, so it's good. I can see there's something there where the battery goes. How does this come off? Does it pull? Yeah, it pulls up, slides back. Let's just show you how I've done that. Pull that up, slid it back. How does it come out? Oh, you have to turn it. Put it in like that. Like so. So look in there. We've got beans, which is nice to see. Always nice to see the future of AEGs. There's plenty there as well. Look at that. Plenty of wire there to play with. So it's got the Novritsch MOSFET in there as well. You just heard it beep maybe. I'm not sure how this is going to fit in there. It's going to be tight for space. I'm going to have a look at this because the cover is not going on with this 11.1 volt battery, a 3-cell battery. It doesn't go down far enough. Am I doing something wrong here? Oh, that's better. We're in there. Just about, I think. It doesn't move about in there, so it's pretty snug in there, that battery is. Let's just show you that battery anyway, before we start messing about with it too much. This is the 11.1 volt 30C 1450 battery, and it's your average 11.1 volt battery, I guess. I have to fold those wires up there. No, done something wrong again. Very snug in there, that battery is. Let's try it that way around, see if that goes in any better. That might go in better that way. Yeah, that's in. We're in. It's not coming off there. Right. Let's fire this at the floor just in case that someone's been messing about with it in Austria and left the BB in. Well, that's loud. That's really loud. Damn, that's making my ears ring. Let's try it on full auto. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, quite loud that is at all. I'm not going to be playing stealthy with this. It's a sure bet. Very snappy trigger. Finger blast it. It will fire. People will say, oh, you shouldn't be dry firing it, you'll break it. With that sweet little Novritsch ETU in there as well, it is fully adjustable, so you can have it on binary fire as well if you like. You can adjust the precocking, I believe, and there's also different burst rates, so you can set it to like the 3, 4, 5, 6 round bursts. I think the shorter rail comes with the DSG version. I think the DSG version is coming at a later date, later on in the year. Yeah, you heard right, there's a DSG version coming of this. Yeah, so there's like the standard one, no DSG in this one. This is the one for the sorry people, slightly cheaper, I believe. I've got no idea how much these things are going to be yet. I'm making this video before they've been released, and I've not been told a lot of information about it, to be honest with you. I've just been given a PDF file. That's a PDF file. I've been given a PDF file with just a bit of information on it, like FPS, etc., what I'd be getting, what is going to be available, but no price on it. Did I just not read it properly? Maybe there was a price on it. But anyway, I'll put the price in the description below, and I'll also put like an affiliate link down there as well, my affiliate link. So if you do want to buy one of these and you buy it through my affiliate link, I get 5% of it. It's going to be a fun little gun. I'm going to use it over a sort of CQB woodland site next week, so it should be fun. I'm going to give it a run for its paces, and the gameplay will be available for it soon. Apparently there's a quick change spring in there as well, so let's just whip that battery out of there again. Have a look. Let's see if it's nice having that extra long cable there. It's just the small things, isn't it? I don't know. How would you change the quick change spring other than being at the back there? Maybe I should have read those instructions. So in the handbook, you should read the instructions, definitely. In the handbook, it tells you how to program your MOSFET as well. And also, if you're new to Airsoft, it's going to tell you how to set your hop up as well. So forget what I said earlier about reading the instructions, just have a little brief look over them. Nothing in there to show you how to change the spring, I'm afraid. So here's the mag. It's a plastic mag, very lightweight, 120 rounds, I believe. I don't know if they are from anything else. I'm not really up on AEGs and 9mm AEGs. Do they fit anything else? Do you know? Maybe ARP 9 or something? I don't know. I quite like it in the green as well. I mean, it was available in, I think I had a choice of green, black, or was there a pink one as well? I could have chose a pink one. I think there was a pink one. God no. Got the chrono here, and we're going to see what it does. I think I've got the 1.5 dual version. I'm pretty sure that's what they said that I've got. So I'm going to have to figure out how that quick change spring works. Let's see what we are doing. Whoa, 1.57, 1.56. This is on a 0.2, 1.6, 1.58. Oh, that's way too hot. That's way too hot for the UK. So on my quest to change the spring for a weaker spring, this isn't the way to do it, by the way. I found that out. Never was going to be, was it? But I've broken the gun down now anyway, and let's have a look at the hop unit and barrel. So we've got, there's the barrel, just a standard brass barrel. And there's your plastic rotary hop unit there as well. And in there, you've got a maple leaf macaron in there as well, the yellow one. So what's the yellow one? 60? It is, I think, 60. Right, back to the drawing board now, I guess. So how we get this quick change spring out. Let's leave this apart for a little while.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, we're back. It's been about half an hour, but to you it's been no time at all. The Allen key that you get with it, I think I might have sussed it. I think I'm going to do this on camera. So at the back there, you've got some Allen keys. Let's take these out and see, get the stock off. It's one out, they're quite long, look. There's a nice smell of this. It smells like glue. Yeah, so that's given us easier access to that. Can you see it down there? You probably can't see it because it's too dark in here. There's a Phillips screw down there. It's now a lot easier to get to. Fingers crossed, this whole stock section will now come off. Don't know, it might do. It does, look. There we go. Still something holding it back. The screw can come out a little bit further yet. There we go. So try and remember how that all goes back together again. We now have easier access to the quick change spring in there. So there you go, there's the way to change the spring. So it is another Allen key that fits in there, but the Allen key that's provided doesn't fit it. So here we go. Spring is out. 1.5 joules, whoa. I just hope I've got another spring for this. I'm going to have to cut while I go and hunt for another spring, because they didn't send me another spring with it to get 1 joule with it. I don't know if I've got anything that's going to put out 1 joule with this. Oh man, so I found a spring anyway. In my collection of AEG springs, 1.04 joules with a 0.2 gram EV, so that's perfect. But what worries me now is 11.1 volt battery, a little over 1 joule. Will it suffer from pre-engagement and explode internally? They didn't tell me anything about not using a 11.1 volt at 1 joule, and they know that I'm going to be using it at 1 joule, so only one way to tell. Let's test it and see if it implodes. Well, so far so good. Got it chrono'd, UK limits, so let's put it all back together now. Hopefully I can remember how it goes. He says holding the stock tube around the wrong way. So that just fits over like that. That's the main section there, just goes in and the cable feeds through. Did I need to put this on first? So I've got the plate thingy in, but it's facing the wrong way. Let's rejig that a little bit. There we go, that might, it's leaving a nice gap for the cable there. Now let's hopefully should just screw in. Let's get that bite. It is unscrewed. So although it's advertised as a quick change spring, it really isn't that quick. You wouldn't want to do it on a field anywhere. Is that tightening up? You wouldn't want to do it on a field, definitely not, because there's too many little bits that you might lose. So let's chuck a few facts at you while I'm trying to put this stock back on again. The SSR9 weighs in at 2 kilos with an empty mag, and the gear set is a CNC gear set as well. Also, the inner barrel is a 281mm inner barrel. Now I must admit that since I've put this weaker spring in, it has quietened down a bit. that piston is not smacking quite as hard now. So yeah, like I say, the screws are now in the back of the buttstock. And that's sliding nicely. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to, unless you really had to, you definitely wouldn't want to do this in the field. But I suppose once you've got it set up to your field specification, you're not going to really be changing this very often, are you? Let's try that. I don't know, once I've got it back in here again now, it sounds really loud again, but outside it was quiet. And this is going to be so noisy when I go inside the buildings over at the CQB field. So there we go, guys. There is a quick look at the Novritsch SSR9. A bit of an unboxing for you, a bit of a, just a little bit of a look over it. Quite looking forward to getting this used. It's going to be a bit different to my normal videos because it's so bloody noisy, that's why. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.